Hello and welcome to Hello and welcome to Everything to Guppy, the podcast where we talk about every single item, every single enemy, every single everything in the Binding of Isaac. I'm William Hughes, and I'm joined by a guy who is what a person who I imagine is named Gav would call me if I tried to just talk to them about GURPS Reign of Steel or something.
Yeah, at a pub.
Yeah, if I tried to talk to Gav about the differences between the different world minds in the GURPS setting Reign of Steel, he'd be like, "Oh, you're a poofer, ain't you?"
You know what they say? No GURPSing in the club.
They do say that. Boy, I was about to say GURPS is the least appealing name for a tabletop game, but there's a lot of bad ones.
GURPS is pretty up there, though. It does sound like a disease. It sounds like GERD.
It sounds like both a disease and a delicious trail mix.
Oh, like GORPS.
It does sound
we should do the GORPS tabletop game at some point.
Yeah. I don't remember
what raisins and peanuts.
What is
role-playing?
Gary, I'll kill you if you can't answer this in 20 seconds. What does GURPS stand for?
GURPS?
Yeah.
Generic Universal Role-Playing.
And you lived.
System.
You lived. That's great.
I thought you were going to ask me about GORP. But the... Yeah. Or GARP. What does GARP stand for? See the world according to GARP with Robin Williams.
Yeah. I have never seen it, and I am curious how it holds up under people's understanding of trans identity now.
Probably not great, is my guess, based on I'm following a trail of breadcrumbs that begins and ends with Robin Williams being in it.
And the 1970s. Yeah,
probably not great. We're back doing monsters. We are going to do every monster in the Binding of Isaac series of video games.
What do you mean we're back?
Fucking clods. Oh, sometimes people... we got some messages, weird messages about a glitch in the feed for a couple months.
Okay, yeah. I was logging on every Monday morning and kind of waiting for you to call me on Discord, and it was weird.
I've been working on some stuff. I've been praying.
Do you feel like you were improved by the experience of the last 10 weeks?
Yes.
Like you gone through a crucible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little tested, a little bit stronger, a little wiser.
Oh.
I
look forward to hearing how that expresses itself. Hasn't yet.
It expresses myself in not making the same mistakes.
Oh,
if I do it correctly, you'll never see it.
I find that not making my old mistakes just gives me more room to make new mistakes.
Fresh hells. It's fun.
It's not. It's a constant reminder of the ways I fail myself and the people I love. Yeah, Gary, how you doing? It's been a second since we've been in Everything to Guppy. We're doing Monster Blitz, as you were trying to intro before I got distracted. We're talking about every single monster in the Binding of Isaac, something that someone dared us to do 3 years ago, and has been an endless well of continually delightful content.
The degree to which I will operate out of spite if somebody dares me to do a thing like this, is not healthy or good.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, no, you want it, you fucking got it. You pigs, you jackals. I'm distracted here. I'm not trying to be too distractible here, but I ads on the fandom page right now it's just showing some bullshit.
They're moving around a lot today. I've seen.
For a second, it was showing an ad, or it's still showing. It going back to an ad for the Suicide Squad versus the Justice League.
Still right. Still right.
Yeah.
Still right.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Weird. What are we still trying? You got some extra copies you're trying to unload?
We're two men just trying to podcast here. You can't be showing us CGI
Captain
Deborah
Boomerang.
Wilson.
Yeah. Fucking Captain Boomerang up in my face. There's 2 shark men now? 2 king sharks? What the fuck?
I've moved my recording window over the right side of the screen, but the ads are so active that they're my voice recorder is semi-transparent for some reason. As a window, so I can it's like there's lightning happening behind the recording window.
Suicide Squad lightning.
Yeah. They're probably using the shock element because of Hacker 2.0. I played that whole game.
The next ad it pops is this whole thing, this like conservative RFK like ad.
Oh, cool.
And it keeps kind of popping back and forth between this and Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League.
Yeah, Gary,
it's crazy. Who is this ad for?
It's for people from 6 years ago.
Yeah, who are also like pretty into saving the VICP health initiative.
So I am going to take the dramatic, unprecedented step of copying the text from this wiki page into a different window and closing the fandom wiki window because it is.
You know what? You're not wrong. That is smart. Here
in mid 2026, I'm too distractible.
Well, I'm very distractible specifically by the upcoming game Suicide Squad versus the Justice League. I like the Batman games a lot. I think that it's probably going to be pretty good when it comes out.
Yeah. Do you like the character of Batman in them?
Yeah.
Would you like it if he was brainwashed by Brainiac into being a psychotic fascist?
Kinda. My weakness is I like evil superhero stories, so
I do too. But it was they eventually walked it back with one of the third seasonal content thing or whatever because that game is absolutely filled with that shit. But for a long time, that was canonically how that Batman actually died. Was you killing the Suicide Squad killing him in a pretty shitty boss fight.
The one that we loved through all those games.
Yeah.
He's got fucking mind controlled and killed by Captain Boomerang.
In Kevin Conroy's final performance as the character.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah. It was.
I'm going to vote no on the VICP initiative.
Okay. Oh, damn. I'm sorry.
They fucked it up. One of the reasons why I was gone for 10 weeks here and why we couldn't do this show is because I went on a little trip. And I have something for you.
Oh.
And our listeners, but I have it for you. I sent you before this, I sent you an audio file I'd like you to play and listen to and react to, and then somehow make it so the audience can hear it once we're done editing as well.
Oh, cool. So you got me work.
It's about 2 minutes. So it's a commitment.
And when you say an audio file, do you mean like an MP3 or do you mean someone who's being very irritating about record players? Cough.
Yeah, and like special gold cables and stuff for connecting. No, I mean it's an MP. It's the MPA or whatever. It's the Apple one, the proprietary Apple one for some reason.
I feel like moving to Portland is allowing Kay to find new ways that she's an annoying person.
But some of the old ones have gone away. Like I haven't heard about homeowner shit in a long time.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Like I haven't heard about cul-de-sac or like yard maintenance in quite a while.
So Gary, I've got a file. Can you promise me that this isn't malware? Because it's just called New Recording 162 Second Copy.
Well, I didn't want to have a spoiler, so I didn't title it.
Sure, yeah.
And it's second copy because Liv actually recorded it and sent it to me, and I didn't think I got it. I had her send it again, but she had already sent it.
Okay, and it's an M4A file?
Yep, M4A. It's about 2 minutes. It's not a song. It'd be very funny if I wrote you a song.
That would be
really Now I'm kind of wishing that I had done a fake-out song.
That would have been really funny if you wrote me a song.
Guppy ending with me writing you a very heartfelt song about Guppy, I think is pretty fun. And I might work on it today.
Sure, great. All right, I'm going to hit the button now.
Yep.
Ready.
Okay, I'm going to start that over again just to establish your bona fides.
Okay.
Would you say you know a lot about drafts? Or a decent, more than I do?
I know a little bit, yes. Okay.
So looking at me, like relatively big guy, relatively broad of shoulders. How do drafts defend themselves?
You record this in the Brookfield Zoo.
They swing their necks.
Yeah, okay.
The males will also use the us cones on the top to hit each other with, but mainly it's just swinging their necks back and forth and hitting each other with their heads.
As a relatively big guy, could I take a giraffe?
No.
No?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not? What if I was at the top of the zoo?
The top of the zoo?
Yeah, like if I had like a height advantage, I was up on like...
Oh, no, I don't...
That sounds like the Ferris wheel.
Come in and
yeah, Ferris wheel. I just asked. I have a podcast.
Take a giraffe.
I have a podcast. I'm kind of still a little bit. And I was like, can I take a giraffe? And I have a friend who says that you 100% no, which is you had backed up.
Yes.
I believe you, but
Do you mean to sneak one out of the without us?
No, like,
knowing?
could he fight a giraffe?
And I'm not gonna. I love animals. I'm not just gonna fight a giraffe for no reason. But if I
We're
had
done.
to,
I'm sorry.
and then what advantages might I
Well,
have?
so first of all, they do swing with the neck, but they also can kick.
Oh, okay.
And their kick can stop a lion in his tracks.
Okay. And I couldn't take a lion. So.
Unless you're like,
So yeah, mathematically
Transit
speaking, transit property. Yeah.
Do you think, as somebody who's probably seen these animals do aggressive behavior, if I had a height advantage, like if I was at the top of the zoo, not necessarily the Ferris wheel, but I like at the top of the zoo,
Yeah.
do you think I would be able to do it?
So since they've had their neck their whole lives, they'll use it to like neck with each other.
Okay.
And if you just became Gumby and Stretch Armstrong size,
Okay.
and you still don't understand how to walk,
That's true.
I think that you're
The
going to
height advantage.
Now, like, because you take a baby,
Yeah.
and this is exactly what lions do. They're like, the babies don't know how to walk yet because they're like, I'm so confused.
Yeah.
So, like in that case, I think you can take a baby giraffe.
Okay, I can take a baby.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, and like
A calf
gazebo or something.
for your podcast.
Calf?
A calf.
Thank you.
That's right.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Is it
you.
all right if we use this audio?
Oh.
So, Gary, it did cut off before they answered whether they could use the audio.
I know. But rest assured, it's
what-
yes.
Okay.
Rest assured, it was a definitive yes, and then a soft threat that they were gonna. Oh, I'm gonna have to look it up now, and I said yeah, and then just kind of, got out of there before they could.
Yeah, Gary. So, who were you talking to at the Brookfield Zoo here and giving them the worst day of the worst moment of their day? Real Tim Robinson worst.
Those ladies were having a great time. They loved me. This is at the giraffe feeding experience.
Okay.
At the giraffe enclosure. These were two ladies, one of whom, I'm not going to tell you which one, but one of them I consider to be a little bit more of an expert on giraffes.
Okay.
We paid a little money so Liv could feed the giraffes. She loves giraffes. And I wanted to figure it out. And it turns out we're both right, because even though a height advantage might not help, I could take a calf.
Yeah, I did. That's good terminology, and I'm glad that you're using the proper nomenclature there for.
It's for our listeners. It's for the podcast, calf.
Yeah.
So everybody, this is an educational podcast. It always has been, and that's one of the things you now learn. They fight with their necks, their nubs.
They've had their necks their whole lives. I learned that.
Yeah, indeed. Somebody did think that the premise was I got turned into a giraffe. It seemed like I was going to stretch out all Gumby.
Well, when you were I would have said Luffy from One Piece, but
I know you would have.
Because you kept saying a height advantage. If you had a height advantage on the giraffe, because you were being Gary, you were being a guppy in real life, and that's a problem, right?
These dum-dums didn't understand what the top of the zoo meant, so I had to explain that it was a height advantage.
Because could you explain to me real fast what the top of the zoo is? Is it on the map? Is it like the north part of the map?
No, north is not up. It's not the Ferris wheel. It's like I'm up at the top of the zoo, like I'm on like a
Gary, north is often up.
North is not up.
Look at a map.
I am. I'm not actually right now.
Hold on. I have several maps up on my walls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, north is up on those. I'm looking at the compass rose.
Yeah. Well, there's not a compass rose for real life. This would be like if I was like on top of the main tall structure of the zoo and could like get down at them from there, like with a height advantage.
I wish
absolutely not with adult giraffe.
I wish Gav was here.
Just Gav was here? Oh, wait, Gav.
No. To talk to you. To talk to you about the way you're talking, because I don't think Gav would be sympathetic to your point of view on this.
No, Gav would roll me. I think that I would be,
Gav would find you inspirational in his pursuit of the science of new slurs.
Yes, and pursuit of probably new punchings. Like I think that eventually Gav might pop me one in the knowledge snogger.
Yeah, you think Gav is a technician? Or you think he believes in the old reliable ways of fist and face?
I think he's a pugilist.
Okay, so he does view it as a sweet science.
It's a very sweet science.
Oh God, it's so sweet.
To Gav.
Stay sweet.
But he is also, it's just when he's in his cups.
Hey, Gary.
Yeah.
Stay sweet.
Aw, thanks. I'm going to try to say sweet.
Yeah. And Gary, I want to be clear because you did work to make this and Liv did more work to make this. I laughed.
You just stood there. I talked. Liv didn't do more work to make this.
I would argue that keeping the phone near the people's faces is more work than you were doing.
It's I set it up. I had to talk to the guy who runs the feeding to explain that despite the fact that feeding time was over, I just needed a moment of their time.
You still wanted
why.
2 minutes with the feeding technicians?
Yep. I had to explain why in a way that didn't make it sound like what it was. I had to be very nice, and I had to keep a straight face. I feel like I worked pretty hard. Liv, God bless her. Couldn't have done it without her. Not gonna say did more work holding up a phone.
But in terms of calories burnt, phones these days ain't light.
That's true. That is true. Maybe in terms of calories burned.
And not running away
racing,
from her husband while he kept saying the phrase top of the deliberately, at this point, absurd phrase top of the zoo to people who work at the zoo.
I also had to not run away. So that
Sure.
was also work. It's just worth mentioning.
Yeah, I guess we never talk about the aerobic benefits of dealing with the horror of being oneself.
Of saying something. This is something I think you're well familiar with. This seems like this is very well coded. The idea of the isometric exercise of just not sprinting from yourself.
Sure. Yeah, no, that's very true. That's very true. Yeah, Gary, I'm just saying that it's thank you to Liv for the hard work.
I thought you would think it was funnier than you did.
Gary, I was trying to say I wasn't laughing for audio purposes.
Okay.
I found it very funny and very charming that you did this. I laughed at many of your little jokes that you inserted into this actual interaction that these other people had to have.
It's new. It's this guerrilla podcasting I'm into now. Have you ever seen the films?
You talked to the gorillas? Oh man, I would have been busting my ass if you'd talked to the gorillas.
Talked to the gorillas.
I would have laughed. I would not have been able to hold that in.
Ask them about the top of the zoo. That would have been pretty fun too, because it would just all been kitten cocoa nipple good, and it wouldn't have been good audio, I think, with the sign language and all. I also don't speak ASL.
Ableist.
So it would have been difficult. I would need a translator.
And then there's a lot of I haven't done the work to understand how deaf people listen to podcasts, and that's on me.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Oh wow, and you're like a podcaster. Shit.
Yeah, I imagine transcriptions. But we don't pay to have our thing to transcribe. I guess AI just does it whether we want it to or not. I think it's on the app end. I think people can just make AI do it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we fixed it. All right. Great.
I liked both these ladies. Big shout out to ladies.
I like them too. I only got about 2 minutes with them, and it took me a while to tell that there was two different ladies. But
the second one who comes in with the Ferris wheel was way more amused by my shit than the first one.
Oh yeah.
Here's a thing that happened that will make you feel a little bit of secondhand embarrassment, I think, because it made me feel firsthand embarrassment. The kind of cover story I was using about I'm on a podcast and we talk about animals. That I used to get into the conversation, made the first person want to do a really good job.
Oh yeah,
and that made me feel pretty bad.
Yeah,
the second person was just kind of goofing and just having fun. I think she was kind of more on the wavelength. She was at the end of her day. She was having a good time.
Yeah. The
first person though, I feel a little bad about.
Yeah, Did you tell them the name of the show?
I told them. They kept kind of asking, and I eventually told them the name of the network. But I could have said everything to Guppy and just been that's the name we went with because that was the first animal we talked about. But I didn't. Again, I didn't because I don't know. Lies beget lies. It is hard. Not to just keep lying.
So the cover story was I do a podcast about animals. Yep. And then you kept also using the terminology take.
Yes, I did keep using take.
Instead, which is
a fight.
A genuinely ambiguous phrase.
Yes.
One of them definitely thought you were trying to steal a giraffe.
To steal a giraffe, which I was kind of surprised by how calm she was for somebody just coming up and being like, I want to steal one of these things from you. Can I do it? Like,
I think the
do you have
basic
any advice for me?
Yeah, I think the basic impossibility of the act. I don't think you could even steal a calf.
A calf, though? Like, I don't know. I kind of feel like I might be able to take a calf.
The calves are still like 6 feet tall or something.
Guess who else is, though? Me.
Are you?
Yeah.
You have like 5'11" energy.
No. I'm like 6'1".
I'm
You are
talking
taller
about
than me.
I'm talking about the energy.
Well, I think a calf has like 3 foot energy. They're like gangly idiots. Like they are tall, but they don't seem tall.
I wasn't trying to have an energy off with you. I was.
I'm just saying, if we're going by height of energy, then I think that the calves they're babies.
Yeah, man. I did listen to the clip, and they did explain that. Yeah.
Yeah, for our listeners, for the podcast, calves.
For the podcast, yeah, I do think that might be the one factual. No, I mean the necks. I heard a lot about the necks.
And their nubs, those little nubby things they fight with, which I didn't realize. Those cute little like antenna things they have.
I'm trying to remember the clip, Gary. When did they get the necks?
They have them their whole life.
Shit.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
They're born with the necks, which is like absolutely rough on the pussy of the mother giraffe, because like, when you have a baby, it's not usually like a really long baby.
Is there a point in this where can you make a little sound when you're hoping I'll interrupt you?
Sure. When you have a baby, it's not usually a long baby. Like it's just kind of a nugget, like a football phone shaped thing that just kind of like pops out like pop. But imagine if it just had to keep going. You just got this whole neck and you just keep having that baby like somebody carrying a 12-foot long sub out of a oven. Noise.
Why is your comparison point for the size of a human baby a football phone?
Because it's about the right size of a baby, right?
Imagine
a football phone.
But why were you thinking about a football phone as a point of what? Hey, listeners under the age of 40, Sports Illustrated used to send you a telephone shaped like a football. You could have said a football. You dumb piece of shit. You could have just said a football. I'm mad at myself that I didn't think about that sooner. You could have just said a football. They're the same.
Slightly bigger. A football phone is slightly bigger than a football. I'm thinking about football phone a lot.
Why?
I don't know. It's a sticky phrase. Wayne's World, probably.
Probably, yeah. It's probably Wayne's World's fault. We're not worthy.
Yeah, I'm certainly not worthy. And I hate football, and I don't really care for a dial-up phone, but I do kind of want a football phone now. Just because I saw commercials for it thousands of times, and it's useful for birthing practice.
Yeah, I guess it is. And I know that's super relevant to your life.
Yeah. Do they do like they probably don't do like a birthing practice where you like,
you can make the noise, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I guess they don't. Yeah.
And then you have to push it out as kind of like a dry run or a wet run in this case to try to like figure out what it'll be like to actually push out the human calf.
Yeah. Do you understand that when I say you can make the noise, you can invite me to interrupt you to stop what you're saying?
Oh, that noise. Yeah. I thought you just meant the Foley for...
No. I just wanted to remind you, if you feel the car starting to skid, you can ask for help.
This is like, the car never skids. That's like, it's like being on a roller coaster and being like, man, this is getting too wild and fun for me. It never skids. The point is the skid.
The car skids sometimes.
The point is the skid, though. We're driving around in like a demolition derby doing those big dirt wheelies and donuts and shit.
Dirt wheelies.
But as podcasters. Dirt wheelie.
So, wheelie in automotive terms means going off of your front wheels.
Yes.
What do you
or going
mean?
onto your back wheels? Yeah.
Fuck you. God damn it.
Well,
What was the distinction? What was the meaningful distinction between what I said and what you corrected?
going off your front wheels to me felt like you're maybe like riding on your front wheels.
That's what going off of them sounded like to you?
A little bit in the moment. You know, kind of like a Healy. Kind of sounded like a Healy.
Okay. That's really true, Gary, and I apologize
Reverse
for
manual.
I am, you know what, I'm reaching over. And I'm taking the 14, we haven't recorded in 2 weeks, off of the this many days since a calling Gary a stupid piece of shit incident board. And knocking that back down to 0. And
You've done it twice actually this episode. So even if you had it,
it goes back to 0 both times.
Well, even if you had it like 5 minutes, it has to go back to 0 again.
They don't usually put those. They don't usually get more specific than days on there.
They should probably do that for us though, because like, I don't know, it's not that infrequent.
What was the first time I did it?
It hurt my feelings.
Okay.
I can't remember what it was though. It's something that genuinely got to me, but I can't remember
useful
what it
way
was.
to chart a course.
Yes.
Because I definitely said it during the football phone thing.
Oh, that was the first time today.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the first time ever. And
No!
I don't actually know. You might have said it before, like after we met in your car or something. Like it could have been something that you said without me around. So you would know the answer to that.
No, but Gary, I've used that phrase to describe you
A lot.
dozens of times. It's, to be fair, Gary, I think I've explained this before. It's me extending the benefit of meanness to you. Because I promise you, the person I've called a stupid piece of shit in my life the most is me.
Yeah. I appreciate that. I'm good
on
company.
an hourly basis.
And I don't think I get it nearly that much. I think though, when you say dozens of times over the course, this is a long running fucking podcast.
Like dozens, you know, I consider dozens to go up to about 96, up to about 8 dozens.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was gonna say we close it in on 3 figures, on the amount of times. So where will you be, listener, during the 100th time?
Yeah, go back. We used to have like real fans.
We used to have a wiki.
We didn't have a wiki, man. They didn't make a wiki.
There's a Duckfeed wiki that had some stuff that had episode descriptions in it.
I had to go back
of the show.
I had to go back and like find the episodes with the boy in them. Mm-hmm. Because I did not remember what the voice was. It was more Mrs. Doubtfire than I was expecting. Mm-hmm. And God bless them, Weep Lord used to like keep track of that stuff. And then I think Weep Lord doesn't like us now.
Wiki work is some of the least thankful and work I would least want to do in real life.
I think I was actively making fun of people when they do it too.
I know that probably didn't help too much. But genuinely, I do wish people would do it. I don't understand what other podcasts have that we don't. That makes people obsessively detail it, especially when we're building worlds and creating universes.
Listeners,
that is true. You have to get a wide enough.
You have to cast a wide enough thing to get some people who have really, really interesting neurospicy behaviors.
Yeah. We have to become somebody's like focused interest, like somebody's special interest.
I think we're some people's special interest. Some people talk about the show like we're their special interest. And hey,
I hope so.
God bless you.
Yeah, God bless you. Keep reaching for that rainbow. I love it.
Hey, stay sweet.
Stay sweet. Stay sweet. Do the sweet science.
Stop listening to this and hit people. That's a good idea.
Until they do a wiki for us.
That's a great name for a leftist, like radical leftist podcast.
That does
stop listening to this and hit people.
Yeah, stop listening to this and hit people. You might get in trouble for that, but
I'm not gonna get in trouble. Yeah. Nobody listens.
That is true, and nobody hits. It's hard when I think about our audience. Do you think our audience, our listenership, in total, could take an adult giraffe?
Yes,
I think so too.
But
it wouldn't be without casualties. Like
no.
Like 10%.
Like, a lot of people would die. Their kicks can stop a lion.
Yeah, they've had their necks the whole lives. I feel like we'd lose like 10%.
but probably
be,
the most passionate / annoying 10%.
Yeah.
Like, because when I say that when we talk about people for whom Guppy is their special interest, they're the ones I like the least, right?
Yeah.
Because
the ones you call out most by name and like who watch your streams and shit.
A lot of those people don't listen to Guppy.
Really?
There's a decent fraction, yeah.
I had no idea.
Interesting. They come in and out of they got what they wanted out of Guppy, and then they realized they could get like the pure shit. Or I've converted some people into just John fans, and that sucks.
Yeah.
Can I talk?
John can have a little bit of a fan every once in a while. We can let the non-entertainer class have a little bit of taste of fame.
Can I talk about this for a second, man?
Yeah.
So John and his wife Desiree, who I stream with on Fridays and Saturday nights at 8 p.m. Pacific, they watched all of The Boys.
Okay.
And so now John does
Boy,
this...
Gav, it's a soup who's got you by the bollocks. Are they all like that now?
Yes. Yes. Since you're asking... What? Who? What? When?
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if I hung out with them and talked about The Boys, and we all sat around talking about soups, love? Here's a bit of bother for you.
See, here's the thing.
What we Huey?
See, I like. Yep. I get that. This is becoming very familiar. The thing about John's Billy Butcher is he bullies me a lot.
Okay.
It's a lot of we started playing Trine, which by the way, Trine kicks ass as a 3-player stream game.
Yeah, Trine's good. I think it's weird that they kept making them. There's like 1,000 Trines.
Because it's like a good idea. Like sometimes,
it's a good idea.
If there's just a fun thing that was a good idea, you can just keep making more of that shit and make tiny tweaks, and that's okay.
Yeah.
You don't even have to give it different names.
I agreed. I just think it's odd that it nobody talks about it, and yet it's been quietly going on in the background for like more than a decade at this point.
I guess Trine 3 is bad because it goes into like it goes into like 3D.
Yeah, nobody likes that.
But like Billy Butcher on my stream gets pretty rough with me and calling me Huey and wee Huey and all that stuff. And it is becoming difficult, and everyone likes it when it happens. Mm-hmm. Everybody likes it except for me. And it's my stream with like it's like on my Twitch account and stuff. And I just feel like, it is bad.
It feels bad.
It feels bad. And it really made me think, is this how Gary feels on Guppy? And then I stopped thinking about that because I don't really care about other people's feelings on a fundamental level.
But it is true. It is true.
Like I can understand hypothetically that other people might feel the way I feel, but it's just so boring.
Yeah. Well, if there's one thing that defines you.
Yeah.
One thing.
This is going to be good.
It's how motivated you are by your own boredom.
Well, it's the only thing in the universe in a lot of ways.
So the solipsism, we all know. This is,
But okay, so I'm sorry. When I say, let me be clear what I mean when I say that. Okay. I'm only ever bored or not.
Boredom is the primary motivator for you. It's obviously when you say, it's the only thing that exists, like that's just kind of a general will solipsism thing. But the degree, if bored or not bored, is the motivator that, like, how if you put like food, like a piece of sugar in front of an ant and they move towards it, that's what motivates you to do or not do things.
Yeah.
I'm bored or not bored.
Yeah. I understand that what I'm saying sounds a little bit like my solipsism bullshit, but I'm just talking about like, I can say my universe, right? My universe is only that which I experience.
Sure.
And then, the only thing that is there is, am I bored right now?
Yeah. Are there keys jangling in front of Will?
And the keys can be anything.
Will create keys.
Yeah, because that's what I should be doing to make life better. As defined by my experience of it.
You are describing, we're saying the same thing.
I know, it's just, we're just having fun with language.
Yeah. You are saying that I feel like the sense of defensive-ness of you saying like, oh, that's the way it should be. I'm not saying either way. I'm just saying this is exactly who you are.
Oh, old fence sitter Butterfield.
I've never sat on a fence. Have you ever sat on a fence?
Yeah.
If you sit side saddle, it's not so bad. They make fences that have flat tops. They're not all picket fences. That's kind of Freudian if you think they're all picket fences.
I just would rather sit on a chair or tuffet.
I've never sat on a tuffet.
Yeah, I can tell, man.
I would love to. Do you have one?
Yeah, I have like 6.
Can I come over and sit on one sometime?
You have never once offered to come over to my home, and now that you know that I
didn't know you had tuffet.
Yeah.
My man's got tuffet.
You could be coming over all the time, Gary. We could have an in-person friendship.
I think this Sunday is the wife day in which the boys get together, and I'm planning to attend.
What?
If that is, in fact, this Sunday.
That sounds, I'm excited. What spirit are you going to play in Spirit Islands?
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, I know everyone told me this was stupid. It's a genuine thing, though, is I kind of wanted to wait until you moved on to a new game so I could learn it with everybody. I don't like jumping into a board game where everybody knows it, like, much more than I do, because I feel like it lends itself to quarterbacking, and I don't like being quarterbacked in games. So it's not everybody does this. This has nothing to do with playing with you or anything like that. It's just a thing I don't like doing usually, but I want to see everybody. So I'm going to come.
Okay, great. Yeah. I'll prep my verbal tutorial of Spirit Islands for you.
I might watch like a YouTube and learn how to play it. To try to not feel as like behind the 8 ball. Cause I just don't like that feeling. It feels bad to Gary's.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, we've played there are moments of the two of us playing board games together that are permanently burned into my shame file. So
I'm not trying to make you feel bad about it.
No, I know. I'm just talking. This is a place. This is an emotionally honest place. That there are moments where my position on the spectrum has produced behaviors that you were so withering about that I think about them fully a year and a half later.
This is a place of honesty. Mm-hmm. It is true. It's not a place of honor.
I would not consider it to be particularly honorable. No.
I like how
your whole lung just came out.
I don't like that.
I'm not only not going to mute those. I am going to. People just heard those peak like shit and they just echoed.
Yeah, throw some cool effects on there. Remix it. My witheringness about that. I like that got turned around on me being withering about it. I was like, here's the thing I don't like when it happens. And you're like, yeah, there are moments of shame where you are so withering about it.
It's like, it's not specifically quarterbacking. I'm actually, again, this is a good episode for the distinction between Guppy Will and Real Will.
Yes.
Real Will, I do everything in my power. Like so Spirit Islands is a board game that came out a couple years ago. Nick has all the stuff. I play it with him and Brayton, like somewhere between once every week and once every 2 weeks. Yeah. It's very, very, very good. It's very collaborative.
I didn't realize you were playing it that often. I thought it was just during craft Sundays.
I mean, we get the itch.
Gotcha.
And it definitely, you could quarterback a little bit, although you're often so focused on your own. I'm being boring. The important thing is I try very hard not to do that. The behavior I'm thinking about is that when I am playing a board game, if there is something that requires counting, I need to say the count.
Okay.
And
that's interesting because I don't even remember being withering about that. Because
it wasn't a traumatic moment for you, and that's fine. Yeah. And it shouldn't have been.
Yeah. I didn't realize. Well, shit, I can try not to do that.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm an irritating person, and my whole life is a set of efforts to stop the monster that I am. Specifically, it was when we were playing Arkham on Duckstream, and this is a thing Kevin puts up with, where every single time the bag like in Arkham, you have to do math every time there's a skill test.
Yes.
And I will always add up the result and say the final result.
Gotcha.
And can't help it. And it was getting on your nerves.
Well, I didn't realize that it was a compulsion of any type. And I apologize for getting freaky at you.
Gary, so many of the things you don't like about me are compulsions, and you should not be mad at me for.
It's a fun place to be,
right?
I'll tell you that. It's really fun when you can't react.
Do you feel good now?
You know, it's a great feeling to just be like, any reaction you have is not only the bad feeling that you have, but also evil. It's one of my favorite things about being.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's fun.
It's immoral to be annoyed, is the takeaway.
Over here, not bored right now.
Yeah. No, it's fun for you, which is great. And I'm doing you the service and not getting in trouble. I'm being a morally upstanding person.
Yeah.
By doing the service.
I'll repeat a line from my streams. Nobody's in trouble right now.
Especially not you.
I don't think you're in trouble right now.
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm in trouble. It's just a true thing that's true. There's nothing to fight about it. It's like fighting the color red. It's there's no defense against it.
Like I live with, am married to, and love a woman with fairly intense ADD. There's a lot of irritating behaviors that are just life.
Yes.
A lot of like chore-based things that just you go, well, that's just gonna happen.
Yeah, it's that's what love is, and I do love you, like that. That's part of it, is just being like, this is just gonna happen.
You can make the interruption noise whenever you want, man.
I prefer not to. I'm gonna tell you more about how I love you. Yeah. I am really bad. Even if I was in the moment, if I was irritated about that. Which I certainly was. I believe you. It wasn't a traumatic memory for me, so I don't remember it.
Sure. And to be clear, can I be real, Will, for a second?
Sure.
While I do think about this sometimes, I also acknowledge that Duck Stream is an extremely draining process and also a lot of exposure to each other's personalities for 12-hour periods at a time. I hold no actual ill will towards you for anything like that.
In terms of being on, too. Like the fact that it's in front of people and like constantly being aware, like, oh, we're doing a thing that is for people. It is like an insanity chamber. I appreciate your acknowledgement.
Yeah. Can I go back to being Guppy, Will, for a minute?
Yeah, please.
Or for the rest of the episode, in fact?
Well, you don't commit to it. Like we got 17 minutes left. You might want to swap back at some point.
Okay. Gary, I was going to just immediately call you a stupid piece of shit, but it felt like you weren't being annoying enough.
Why?
Oh,
what was annoying?
To emphasize how Guppy Will is.
Oh, got you.
It's his catchphrase.
His catchphrase, you stupid piece. Gary is a stupid piece of shit. Do you ever call like Nick or Braden a stupid piece of shit?
Never.
No, of course not.
Never.
Asshole.
It's they're not, like, if they were on Guppy, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Imagine calling Nick a stupid piece of shit. Like, nobody can imagine that.
It's very difficult.
Yeah.
To be fair, he's much smarter and much less of a piece of shit than you.
Well, he's definitely smarter and less of a piece of shit than me.
I heard you analyze that statement trying to find an out.
I just was, it's a Duckstream situation where I was like, Nick listens. Want to see what I have to say. And it's also like, I do think Nick's probably smarter than I am. I think we're probably equally pieces of shit, though. When you say a stupid piece of shit, I think so. I don't think I'm a piece of shit. Stupid piece of shit has two components. We never really analyzed it.
It does. It has an intellectual and a moral component. I
think that the intellectual component is usually what is the driver for you calling me a stupid piece of shit. And usually, like, guilty as charged a lot of the times, but I don't think I buy the moral component to it when you say it.
Okay.
I think piece of shit is just like a nice suffix. Yeah, no,
I think there's something fair to that, but
like Nick is definitely smarter than me, but I don't think either of us are pieces of shit.
Do you think you're an ethically better person than him?
Than Nick?
Yeah.
No, not ethically better, but I don't think we're worlds apart or anything. We're in the same ethical ballpark.
I find Nick to be more thoughtful. Nick is one of the more thoughtful people I know.
In what way am I not thoughtful? What I do?
I just think many of your actions are less considered.
Like what?
I just think your general way of comporting yourself. I don't get the sense that you're really weighing impact before you do or say things as much.
Huh.
I think you're more thoughtful than I am.
Not really weighing my impact before I say or do things. That's wild. Gary,
I
gotta think about that.
I'm doing you the compliment of thinking of you as an extension of myself.
I understand. There's something I was going to say early on in this digression, but I got so sidetracked by I don't think about my impact before I say or do things.
Relatively, because Nick is on the far end of that.
Nick is good at that. But
I think you're perfectly average at it.
There's a lot of factors to morality, none of which I think I am superior to Nick in. I don't think we're out of the ballpark. Something I was going to say about fucking something else 1,000 topics ago, though.
The monster?
No, you put a stick in my bike tires.
Yeah, you got very wrapped around the axle on this in a way I wasn't expecting on this off the cuff observation.
Yeah, no, this is it's a traumatic moment for me that I'll remember and I'll bring up in 5 years as a thing.
Yeah, I think you're perfectly baseline on this matter.
Yeah.
I just think Nick is above average.
Yeah. What are some examples of ways that Nick is very thoughtful?
Every time I go over to his house, he's made a cheese plate.
He's a good host. This is true.
Being a good host, I would call thoughtful and deliberate.
The times you've been over to my house, I've had a whole fucking party going. There's been more than a cheese plate.
I guess that's true, bud.
Yeah.
The
joke there is that I really had you over and had parties.
Yeah.
I was clarifying for listeners,
Nick,
who may be not
for Nick specifically.
For Nick specifically, hey Nick. There's something fucking I was gonna say about this about game quarterbacking,
counting, neurospicy, autism spectrum.
It was something about you being on the spectrum and not being able to be annoyed at you.
Everything that's wrong with me is part of something I could get diagnosed if I wasn't so lazy.
Yeah, if you weren't. Yeah, if you weren't so disdainful of,
I'll talk to a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
A doctor? Absolutely.
Yeah. Do you?
Not currently. I don't think that my various issues are ones that require medication. But I could be wrong. But God, yeah, a real doctor. Oh, I'll talk to a real doctor. I love talking to a real
just like therapy. You'll talk to a psychologist.
Oh, someone with a vocational degree? No, thank you.
Yeah. I can't remember what it was. I don't like I feel bad about making you feel bad about stuff like that. I know that that's not like the point or anything. I'm not trying to center myself in it, but it was the point. Oh no, I remember what I was going to say.
Yay! Okay. We did it.
Yeah. I was annoyed then. I believe you that I was annoyed then. I'm sure I was annoyed then.
I was being annoyed.
That is a flaw. Agreed. Something that is a flaw of mine is that I do not have a good poker face for shit like that at all. Like if I'm annoyed, even if I am trying to hold it together, I think that it is pretty easy to tell that I'm annoyed. I'm not doing that on purpose.
Yeah, I do agree that you're simply too honest and too pure.
It's not even about honesty and purity. I just don't have it in me to I can't do it. It's really difficult. I don't want to. I don't want to be annoyed at people. I don't want to make people feel bad. That's the last thing I want about anything. But you can tell when I'm annoyed. It's just true. I spent a bunch of time with my old friends back in the day, and it's they can also just kind of read that pretty quick.
Yeah.
It's just I'm not good at that part of it.
Yeah, I think the big tell is when your eyes do a full roll.
I do a big roll, and I also do a big double thumbs down.
You do sometimes do a big double thumbs down.
Yeah, big double thumbs down. Like, no. Just gotta emote.
Yeah.
It's like I'm in the
Gary-
Wii Plaza on the Wii U.
I've
And
often
I'm just
said
hanging out
that
in
about
Nintendo
you,
Land
yeah.
and thumbs
Yeah.
down in people.
Gary, you got to judo flip this and call it a disorder.
I do really need to start ascribing my personality flaws as a disorder.
Right? Can't get mad.
yeah.
Can't get mad.
It's pretty sick. How would that work with this judo, though, if I was like, yeah, me being annoyed at you counting was my disorder? Would you still feel allowed to feel traumatized by it? Or would you feel like...
I don't think that within the rules of polite society I'd be able to. I'd be checkmated.
Yeah.
You would have won Gary, you could have won the conversation several minutes ago.
The win would have been a Cats game, which is what I want, which would have been neither of us can be mad. We both just get to hurt each other, but nobody's allowed to feel anything about it. Everything to Guppy.
Everything to Guppy!
Yep. Great t-shirt thing. We both just hurt each other. Neither one is allowed to feel anything about it.
And
Monster
Gary,
Poofer.
to be clear, I don't really think about that moment from Arkham Horror.
Yeah. I mean, you had it pretty ready.
Did I?
But you know what? To be fair, like there are also you and I have our relationship is so interesting and good. Because there's things that
Okay.
you have done or said that have also like just stuck with me forever
Sure.
as things. Like, and something you've called me on before. You've been like, oh, you're talking about the Will Talpa, and I try to make sure I'm not embodying the Will Talpa, or not embodying, giving body to the Will Talpa. Like I'm being, fair and open-minded, not thinking back to something with my weird fucking specific memory of like individual details that just go in the file.
Mm-hmm.
How I was like really into you liking Hamilton for about like 10 years after you liked it.
Yeah,
And
and
like I didn't update my file on that.
but also like our relationship has been and this is something that comes up with those fucking Guppy fans all the time.
Yeah,
is
sure.
is developing. God, I fucking hate him. Is developing an understanding of that the annoyance game is a sometimes food, and in fact, perhaps a very rare sometimes food.
Yes. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. It's interesting. The times I remember is never when we're in the sometimes food section. It's always something that genuinely surprises me
Sure.
at the time.
Like when I said you
imagine-
weren't thoughtful or deliberate.
Yeah. Like that'll stick with me because it was genuinely surprising. The, same thing with the counting thing, or like I snapped at you about something during the Duck stream when we did the Family Feud thing. I feel like I snapped at you about something, but I can't remember what it was. I felt bad about it afterwards, but
there was a period during we've talked about it before. There is a period where Will exposure becomes toxic for Gary's, and it's at a good number. It's at like 18 hours over a 24-hour period.
It is. Yeah. My tolerance is good.
Yeah.
Like by any means, it is a good amount of tolerance. It's just not
for anything except running a streaming marathon together. It would be so far beyond. It was fine for living together.
Yeah. Ironically. Yeah. Like we were one room apart. We had a tiny wall separating us and saw each other every day. Never really popped up.
You've heard noises I've created in others through sexual stimulation.
It's true. Then they'll haunt me to my dying day.
Sure. And it's a shame we couldn't get it recorded for the podcast.
Well, don't speak so soon. Check your email.
Oh no.
Just kidding. What an incredible 7-year play that would be.
It'd be pretty good.
It'd be a real Ozymandias shit.
You'd have to title it separate recording file 6723 because Will's wife Love Oinks would probably give the game away.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think I'd ever typed Love Oink.
Let's try.
And
let's see who can type. Let's see who can type it faster.
well, okay, we got to get on the same. I have a Word document open
win.
because it has the description of the monster.
Done. I win.
You didn't do a starting gun. Disqualified. I win by default. The poofer. This has mechanics in it, and it has mechanics I didn't know about.
Right? Me too.
Yeah,
This is an interesting enemy for us to have given quite this short a shrift to.
Yeah, we still got a couple minutes. We can wrap this bad boy up.
Not if I keep interrupting you.
The signal. He floats towards us, Isaac. Fires 6 blood shots in all directions when he takes damage. This is fine.
Yeah, so
This is normal.
Can we give a little bit of setup for him?
Yeah, I do have physical description as well because I don't have that here because I copied it because I had to stop getting advertised for the Justice League.
So kill the Justice League. So he's a tumor type enemy, which means he's a big floating ball of like flesh. He's bright red. He only appears in Gehenna / the Mausoleum, that is where the Repentance enemy design gets like actively nasty.
Yes.
And so at first he just comes off as the regular, like a tumor. Like he floats around and he shoots.
Specifically when you shoot him, which is kind of the tumors _ trick.
They will. So if Isaac is shooting, they will target a position in front of where he is facing instead of targeting him directly to try and intercept his projectiles. So this is a tanky enemy.
Yes. And it's kind of, it has a unique mechanic here, which I had no idea about.
Yeah.
Here. And I fought a lot of this. I played a lot of Isaac. After he takes damage, he shoots you. When you kill him, he explodes. And you think, oh, great. Like he's like a boomfly. He's going to take care of the enemy for you. But it heals the enemies.
Yeah. A very rare mechanic in this game.
Never happens. Largely enemies go down quick enough by the time, especially at this point in the game, going down quick enough to where you're never going to see this.
Yeah.
But this guy will heal them. And unless you have Spider Buddy, there's no way to, or Spider Mod, there's no way to see that it's happened. I spent learning something new about Isaac. 2026, It's fucking crazy.
He's also got a mechanic where the first several times you hit it, until you do basically 40 damage to him, he doesn't take any damage. He just swells up every time he gets shot and shoots at you.
Yeah. Yeah. This guy's a real son of a bitch.
He looks like, if you just he's got 20 health and no stage health, but no, he's much tankier than that and leaves a bunch of fucking red creep on the ground, which I hate.
Yep. Yeah. If these guys spawn during boss fights, that'd be a huge problem.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, that like a boss that comes with these guys to heal them or deployed them would be interesting. Like you'd have to be very careful about when you blew them up. That would be cool.
That would be cool.
It'd be cool.
Design a boss. Yeah. They should bring us in to make some Isaac, I think.
There's really no reason why you and I should not be making the Binding of Isaac 2 right now.
There's a couple reasons legally.
Legally, but there's no reason why those reasons should not go away. You know?
I don't want to.
That's a good reason. But legally, that could go away as well.
You're going to legally make me less tired?
Yeah, I'm going to legally make you... And you don't think designing the Binding of Isaac 2 would not be boring? I think it'd not be boring.
Oh, coming up with ideas would not be boring.
Yeah, designing though. Like, you don't have to program it.
Yeah.
Like we're doing the Ed McMillan thing where it's like some fucking sketches of a monster and then just like some arrows. You know, like those design sketches. We're not doing programming. We just have to get Nick to be our Florian Himsel and like actually make it.
God, Nick's so thoughtful.
He's really good and smart too. What should people do if they like this show?
I have no idea, Gary. I've been sitting quietly for 10 weeks. Mm-hmm. Kind of out of the loop a little bit.
Yeah. They should do, you know what? Everybody who's listening, take it upon yourself to come up with something nice to do for the podcast.
Do something nice for the podcast. Hey.
Yeah.
I'll break kayfabe for a second. There were some bits in the labyrinth that you could animate the shit out of. Come on.
You could?
Come on.
Yeah. You could also just like, again, gifts, cash, things like that are good. The P.O. box has been empty for a long time. It's up to, we're sick of telling you what you should do if you like the podcast. We're going to put the burden on you. It's time for you to do your share and come up with something nice to do for the podcast.
A quick correction, Gary. The P.O. box is actually very full, but people are only sending different kinds of egg.
Cadbury or
it's
like
in
human?
there. It's in there. It's
okay.
a lot.
But
it's a lot of variety.
That sucks. It's gonna be hard to dig those out.
And wetter than you would want.
Yeah. Well, because there's human eggs in there, and there's also like eggs that typically like platypus eggs, typically things that things might be wet and inside the body, not dry and nice like an egg. And even nice eggs like chicken eggs have a bunch of chicken shit all over them usually.
Yeah, you don't like eggs.
No, I like eggs. I just don't love eggs.
Why did you call me Egg Boy 6 years ago then?
Huh? Because you kept talking about eggs.
It really hurt my
feelings.
It really hurt my feelings.
You did make it your Slack username for like 6 years.
It really hurt my feelings, and I think about it every day.
Yeah.
Am I?
But it's not.
A
I don't
rough
feel bad about that though,
friend?
because it has nothing to do with your various disabilities. Like, I don't have to feel bad about making you feel bad about that because it wasn't morally wrong.
I actually did talk to a doctor, and they did say
It does have to do with your diagnoses.
yeah, that I don't have.
That you don't have. Yeah. If it has to do with your diagnoses, then I'm sorry. Otherwise, I'm not.
Gary, am I a rough friend to have as a person?
You're so smooth when you're not thinking about how you're being a friend. When we start analyzing it,
Yeah.
it starts getting, the cracks appear. But if you don't, it's kind of like a ditto.
That's so damning.
It's the mimicue. Nah, I don't think you're a ditto of a friend. I was telling you how much I love you. I was just
Yeah, but you'd love a ditto too. A ditto's real easy to love.
Ditto's
Yeah.
real cute. And it can be anything you want it to be.
Yeah, like
It can even be a Pikachu.
Is it just that I'm so conflict averse when I'm not doing the show that I'm just easy to be friends with?
I don't think of you as conflict averse when we're not doing the show, but if you are being conflict averse, that makes it harder because that means you are secretly seething at things that I think are innocuous and just tamping it down.
Yeah, until it comes out on the show like a year and a half later.
Yeah. That feels bad. That's difficult.
Is it okay? Okay.
Yeah, that feels bad.
Do you have any resentments for me that you're holding on to?
Can I pay you a compliment? You're not going to like it.
Mm-hmm.
For a long time, I did think that you were too competitive at games in a way that sometimes felt bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you've gotten better at it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Gonna ruminate on
Yeah.
that. Gonna really think about that.
You should.
I'll let
Yeah,
you know
unless
how
it
I'll let
affects
you know how I
whether
feel
it's-
about it in about 3 years.
Yeah, let me know in 3 years. And then in 6 years, tell me if it has to do with your disability and I'll apologize. I will see you in 2032.
Oh boy, that's depressing. You'll be 50.
Yeah. Deep into the second Vance administration.
You'll be 50, Gary.
I'll be 52. Yeah, that's crazy.
You can't, Gary. You have to retire at 50, right?
A pirate retires at 50. I would enjoy that. If you think I have a bunch of retirement savings, you're optimistic.
You can't.
I have no plan B.
You can't be a professional podcaster at 50, Gary.
Some people have been. Jeff Green was for a little bit.
Then what
Jeremy
happened?
Parrish.
Yeah.
Jeremy Parrish still is.
Is Jeremy Parrish 50?
He's got to be pushing it. He's a few years older than me. If he's not 50 now, he will be very soon.
I feel like there should be a palm gem that stops that from happening. Logan's Run
But
style.
then what do we do after that?
Well, I know what they do. It's carousel, man.
Yeah, I know. They shoot horses, don't they?